but like doing it this way, like yeah, I like this way.
What do you like about this way versus the
They had them big old cameras right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? When they had those big cameras in front of me, I'm like, bruh. And then I'm sitting next to an NFL player, Carlos Dunlap. I'm like, he's huge. I'm sitting right next to him. I'm looking like a shrimp, and I'm just like, I'm nervous, bro. Like he's like, hey, just keep going with the flow. I have to get through it too, but it was just like a moment where I'm like, yeah, I'm not good at this, but I see that it comes with practice. Like all this stuff comes with practice. Just getting comfortable with yourself, bro. I don't know where this self-subconscious stuff came from, but I never was like this. Like I never was like camera shy. I never was. I was always the guy that was taking all the pictures. I don't know where this came from, but I'm gonna get over it though.
when did it start?
um, maybe around, maybe 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But I don't know. I felt like I lost my confidence. I don't know where that came from, but I felt like I lost some confidence. And I'm like, where did this start? I'm trying to get that confidence back. You know what I'm saying? I feel confident, but I need to like show it more, and I need to keep working towards getting that confidence fully back. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing to like try to get it back and work towards it?
Just put myself out there more. You know what I'm saying? And understanding like we all deal with certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for me, just understanding that other people got the same type of situations as just growing, and you know what I'm saying. I think what's happening to me as I grow and get bigger, it was like an image. So I'm rediscovering my image. I think the image that people used to know me as, I'm not that person no more. So now it's like trying to find the pocket of this stuff, like trying to find that pocket of what the new me.
So that makes me like ask like for those people that are like looking for their gift or they don't know what to do with themselves or they might like how do they find it? You know what I'm saying? You found it. How do you find it?
Um, Trust God, man. Like I had to like really dig deep and figure out like what am I doing this for? Like what? Like I had to go back. That's why always talk about like me being 3 years old, and that's where all this started at. And then by me getting cut from the basketball team, that redirected my life. I was so consumed in sports, like sports this, sports that, video games, sports. You know what I'm saying? And then for me to get that blow early helped me so much, and it put me in a different place where it was like, nah, I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing, something creative. I don't know what yet. I didn't even know I was gonna be able to make money off this type of stuff. So, by God redirecting my life, I know a lot of people that got cut that year that was on the teams previous. Um, they probably went through a lot. Saying some people got locked up, you know what I'm saying, went to prison just because they weren't able to play sports no more, you know what I'm saying? And for me, by God redirecting my life, and giving me the ability to create, you know what I'm saying, create art, um, that's I had to trust the process. I had to really step back and be like, this is what God want me to do. And because like I could have been just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble, just became, you know what I'm saying, who the person I wasn't intended to be. Like when I was 15 years old, maybe 14, I was prophesied for this, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in church one day. We went to one of my friends' churches, um, Corey Hall. I'm gonna put it out there, but we went to his church. We was going there since I was probably like 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Then one day, I was about 14, 15, and I was prophesied, and they was like, the lady was like, "Hey, you gonna make a ton of money with your hands through your art." And when she was saying this, I didn't understand it at the time. I'm like, art? I'm a hooper. I play football, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm playing basketball at. So when she was telling me that, I didn't get it then, but now it makes so much sense because I was told the road I was gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? So I think that whole time period, and a year later, I ended up getting cut from the basketball team. So it all makes sense now because it's like, no, I was told God was like, this the end of your journey as a basketball player. You would never pick up a ball and play for stats again. I'll have to sit with that. And that was the toughest thing. Like I said, I cried, bruh. Like, I cried not understanding God's purpose for my life. Like, I literally cried every day. Like, the people that got cut from the team that year, like, that hoop before, we all wore Band-Aids on our face. And then everybody in the city was talking about it. Like, you know, Jordan and so and all them got cut from the team. Like, this was a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Even my coaches, like, they were trying to make it like, one of my coaches, he was the JV coach. He was trying to do anything and everything to get me to play that year. As far as he reached out to a couple other schools around the area, and they was willing to take me in. They was like, "Yeah, bring them. Like, let's make it happen." Only thing is, my mom didn't want to give up her rights to me to go play in another school district. So that's why I didn't play basketball, because I could have played like in Perkins, Huron, the surrounding areas. Like, they wanted me. Actually, one of my cousins, that got cut too, he ended up going to Huron and playing. So I was willing to go, you know what I'm saying? But my mom was like, nah. At the time, I didn't get it, but it made sense, you know what I'm saying? Because that was God's purpose. I was already told a year before, like, what I was going to be doing with my life, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't going to the college hoop or the NBA, you know what I'm saying? It was going to be going through my skill, my gift that I was gifted. Honestly, if we being honest, I think I got cut because it was a lot of stuff going on my sophomore, junior year. From little games we started, you know what I'm saying? And then I made like a t-shirt and it had like all our pictures on there. This is the time where MySpace was happening. And I made a t-shirt and we all wore the t-shirts on there, and it was like gang activity. So we had our pictures down at the police station and everything, and it was like big, you know what I'm saying? And then that kind of led into it, and then I'll take accountability and say my work ethic stopped, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew I was automatically on the team, you know what I'm saying? So me not going to certain things, like, you know, summertime practice, all that type of stuff, just doing team building stuff, I ain't go to none of that stuff because I was out here kicking it. I'm introduced to women, you know what I'm saying? So that was another distraction. And yeah, I'll take full accountability for that end. But what they made it seem like was for the t-shirt and all that stuff. That's what they tried to make it seem like, because it was like a group that they knew who was a part of that did, you know what I'm saying? I'll take accountability for what I did at the end of the day. Like, that's just being a man and standing up for myself, you know what I'm saying?
What would you say you typically get your inspiration from?
I get my inspiration as far as working with art, usually through, I would say, it's a website called Behance. A lot of dope graphic designers, artists, illustrators from all over that use Behance. Instagram, trying to think what else programs or website. Google, Pinterest, all over. I try to go there and just check out other people's art and see what was the mindset or when they're creating the pieces. And YouTube, I would say YouTube as well. There's a lot of people creating content on YouTube and different tricks and stuff. So I try to go and get an inspiration from a little bit of everywhere. Really, I would say too, like, one of my biggest inspirational people was Kobe. Like, that was my guy. Like, if you know me, you know Kobe was my guy. I had the jersey, shoes, all that type of stuff. That's all I talked about. I argue with you about Kobe, about anything. So like his whole mentality, like that mama mentality. Before the mama mentality, it was still a big mentality. They just gave it a name, a brand to it. You know what I'm saying? But I always had that Kobe mentality. Like can't nobody stop me, can't nobody hold me. I am the best. You know what I'm saying? And like whoever put your three up and whoever with me, we about to win type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I always had that mentality. So taking that sports mind mentality and putting it into my art, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. Um, I would say Kobe, Jordan, you know what I'm saying? They kind of was like the same players, and they kind of was holding that same mentality. So I try to incorporate that mentality and put it into my art. If I wasn't doing art, what would I be doing right now? Oh Lord, I probably have been maybe back home. I always tell people like I at least be landscaping. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll be figuring out a way to not be on a direct job, but I might have been in a factory. I was in a factory a lot in 2012. Like I was moving around in factories. Like I probably was in 6 different factories in 2012, just trying to figure this stuff out. And yeah, I would say I would be probably in a factory doing landscaping or some type of making beats because I did used to do music. So I've been trying to do some type of thing with music as well.